Hey there, I'm Tyler Lunsford and you're watching a review of Daniel Garcia's Mint Box. What is up, you beautiful people, and welcome back to Tyler Lunsford Magic, the channel where we give unbiased magic reviews, because remember, I buy all of these with my own money. I am not sponsored. So let's get straight into this review and let's talk about what Mint Box actually is. So what is Mint Box? Well, Mint Box is a card to impossible location sort of deal, but also could be an ending to like ambitious card. So it's got several good uses, but the main trick is that you're going to have your spectators select a card. It ends up inside the Mint Box that they've been holding the entire time, and then you tell them that you're going to break the rule of magic and you're going to perform the same trick twice. You have them sign the card, it vanishes into the deck, disappears, and inside the Mint Box that they've still been holding the entire time, you open back up, there's another card inside of it, you dump it out into your hand, and you can hand them the card and they open it and it's their signed card. Really powerful routine, and let's get into a more in-depth review. So what are you going to get? Well, you're going to get a Mint Box and that's it. You're also going to get instructions to a downloadable video that you can watch or stream, and Daniel Garcia will walk you through how to do this trick. And as soon as you pull it out of the package, it is ready to go, but I would suggest be careful because you do not want to break this. It is easily breakable depending on how you use this, so definitely be careful when you're opening it, and watch the tutorial first. So is this what it appears to be? Yeah, it is what it appears to be. It's advertised as basically a card to impossible location, and that's what it is. So how difficult is it to perform? Well, this trick is not too difficult to perform, but it will take some practice. So make sure that you have your basic sleights down, and as long as you have your basic sleights down, I would totally say that you can totally do this trick with pretty much, I wouldn't say ease, because obviously it's not the easiest trick out there. It takes some sleight of hand, but it's definitely a trick that you can do if you know some moves and you have them down. So how was the teaching? Daniel Garcia is the teacher on the video, and he does a good job explaining it. He talks about how to not break your gimmick, because you want to make sure that it lasts for a long time, and it's about a 20-30 minute video. Probably closer to 20 minutes, but I think it's a good video. You can hear him fine. It's good camera quality. You definitely will not have any trouble learning this as long as you put in the practice. How much setup and reset is there? Well, there is some setup and there is some reset. The setup does not take you long. I'm not going to tell you what it is, obviously, but it doesn't take that long. You do need to do it in private, though. You can't do it right under the spectator's nose. Do it ahead of time before you do the trick. So if you're going to use this for walk around, just go somewhere where someone can't see you or they're not noticing what you're doing. You just don't want to be in front of people and them like watching you and you have to like turn your back and do it. But yeah, and for reset, reset is pretty simple. All you're doing is just replacing a card that they signed back in the deck. Which is not really hard to do at all. So the reset's fine, the setup just takes a minute. Yeah, not too bad. Let's get into the negatives. The negatives for this trick are that the price is pretty high. This retails for $60 US, which is pretty high for, this is all you're getting. You're literally just getting an Altoids tin. But if you think it's worth $60, me personally, I don't. But you can't get it anywhere else, obviously, so I would still pick this up because I think it's a good trick. I just think that you're going to pay more for it than you should. Another negative is that it is easily breakable, so be careful with this gimmick, and because you don't want to break it or anything like that. So totally just be careful, and just make sure that you know you're paying $60 for just this. Positives. So positives, there are positives to this trick. I think it's a good trick. You get to perform the plot of doing the same trick twice, which is nice for an audience because they probably don't see a magician do the same trick twice. And I think that is a good thing to. I think it's a great way to end like an ambitious card. I think it's a good trick. I just think that the price is a little up there. But all in all, it's a good trick, and I would recommend it. So what should this retail as? Like I said, this retails as $60 US currently. I would say this should retail for $40 or $50, honestly. I mean, this is all you're getting, and I think that they definitely still could have made a profit with only charging $40 to $50. I just think 60 is too much, but that's just me personally. Should you pick this up? Should you pick up Mint Box by Daniel Garcia? I would say yes. Just be prepared to spend $60 on just an Altoids tin. Obviously, it's not just an Altoids tin, but you know what I'm saying. This is all you're gonna get, and just know what you're getting into. You're spending $60 for this, but I would totally say get it because it's great for close-up magic, and I've used this in most of the close-up shows I've done, actually maybe all of the close-up shows I've done since I got this, and it kills every time, so maybe it does make it worth the price, but still $60, a little steep, but I would still totally recommend getting this. Alright, and that was the review for Mint Box by Daniel Garcia, and let me just say that I think this is a good trick, and I think you should totally check it out. I'll link below where you can check it out in the description. Remember, as always, drop a like, consider subscribing to the channel if you like, look around, view the past reviews, and also be sure to comment reviews that you'd like me to do in the future. Thanks for watching, I appreciate it, and I will see you in the next video. See ya.